Hey, beautiful people. It's Ricky. I'm back with another video. We are on day 19. Do y'all believe we're on day 19 already? This is really good. I'm just proud that we're even here, and I hope that you guys are staying on track. I hope that you guys today track your certified receipts if you haven't already. Figure out when it's going to get there. So again, put that tracking number in. As you can see, I have a trying to show you guys this tracking number. Put your tracking number in that you have from your certified receipt and see when they actually got there. So this is probably the part that you guys have. If you haven't been tracking it, this is the best time to track it because you need to know when your letters actually got to the credit bureaus. Okay, so again, all we doing right now, we tracking our letters, we making sure everything is good. If you guys have to resend the letter, I told you guys basically you have to get another certified receipt, print out that same letter. You guys can change the date on that letter if you guys put a date on your letter, but you have to make sure that you're tracking it just in case they didn't get it. You guys can go ahead and send out another letter. Okay, so today we're talking about ways to negotiate. So I'm going to teach you guys how to get your debts down if you're going to negotiate with these collection companies, how to get it down below the 60% mark. I told you guys that I was able to negotiate with Portfolio Recovery, and once I paid it off, they was able to delete it from my credit reports. But there is a few things that I want you guys to be able to have. I do have this script available. Remember, I told you guys I have all the things I've been having screenshots of. I have you guys taking screenshots of, like the debt, validation of debt, the settlement letter, things like that. I actually have a script that you guys can use. I'm going to read it off to you guys here so you guys can definitely take notes. But it's very, very simple. I kind of went over a script previously that you guys can use, but it's very, very simple. And I want you guys just to take notes and make sure that you are not just, I don't want to say going with anything, but you making sure that these companies are actually giving you a good deal. So this is what you guys can do. I want you guys to first have a notebook because you need to know exactly what's going on. Okay. So this is a very easy script. So what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to just call them, say, hey, I'm calling about an account that you guys are reporting under my name. I would love to try to get this resolved together today. I'm calling a few of the collection companies is on my credit reports, and I'm just calling you guys, but it's a few things that I need to know first. And they're going to say, okay, fine. They're going to probably want to verify who you are. So go ahead and let them verify who you are. If you have the account number, go ahead and give them an account number. And then you say, hey, before we really get into some negotiations or we talk deeper or further about this, I just want to know a few things. What is the name of the original creditor? What is the total balance? What is the date of last payment? And if you're, and then also too, are you guys legally able to collect in my state? And I want you guys to let them answer each one of these, and I want you to take notes on this. So again, if you never heard of this original creditor, you shouldn't be trying to settle with them. If the balance don't seem like a balance you remember, it looked like they added more to the balance, I wouldn't think about settling with them. The date of last payment on the account, which would we trying to figure out what's that day last activity, and we want to also see too if you really still owe what they're saying too, and then if they're legally able to allow to collect in your state, because they may say, oh no, or maybe you may know whether or not they're legally allowed to collect in your state. Maybe you don't want to settle with them because they're doing something they're not supposed to do anyway by collecting in your state. So those are the things you want to know. Now next, now we want to actually make an offer. So you want to say, I'm not trying to like admit that I owe any of this money, I just really want to try to see if I can get this cleared up. So you gotta let them know too. Say, hey, I'm willing to pay, let's act like we got $1,000 debt because it's easy. Say, hey, I'm talking to a few companies, and I know I'm not gonna be able to fit everything in there, but I'm willing to pay about $400 on the debt, on the balance, and it's going to be a one-time payment. Is this something that you can authorize or you can escalate to your managers so that we can get this done today? They may push back and say, oh, we can offer you $700, or hey, we can offer you $800. I want you guys to just pause and just think about it some. Let me that's going to be very, very tough. I don't have that kind of money. And just say that won't work for me right now. Say, I can only afford maybe at the most $500, and then they may push it back. Hopefully they will take the $500, but if they can't do that, try to see if you can say, hey, can I just speak with a manager, because maybe the manager can do it for you, or the manager may can't come in and say, hey, if you pay $600, you do a one-time payment today, then we can get it closed out, and then that way you'll get $400 off, which will be that 60% discount, if not more. Now, dealing with negotiations with some of these companies when it come down to lawsuits, I realize a lot of these companies move even slower than that. You know how I'm like, oh, well, tell them you can start off at 400. No, they gonna start you off like, if they was to negotiate and they wanted you to pay the debt, they will start off at 95% of it. Basically, oh, well, I know you owe $1,000, but if you could pay $950, and you'll come in and say, no, let me do 400. They'll come down to $900. Like, so maybe you need to move slower in your response too, but you need to be able to fill them out. That's going to be the biggest thing. Just fill them out and see where they're at with the negotiations. Like I said too, those people that already got the workbook, I'm going to email you guys this actual script. And if you guys don't have the workbook yet, again, it's on our website, Strongest 75. If you guys don't have the workbook, I'm going to email you the script too with all of the previous letters that I already have given out that I told you guys to take a screenshot of. But if you guys want to negotiate, I want you guys to look up some YouTube videos on negotiation tactics when it come down to these collection companies. I'm pretty sure you guys are going to find so many videos on how to negotiate with them. So I want you guys to take your time, watch videos on how to negotiate with some of these companies. You guys are going to find a lot of great tips, I'm pretty sure. So I want you guys to just work on your tips for negotiation. And like I said, I really think that you guys should go slow. Okay, now some more things too. Now, once they say, oh, okay, you know what, Rakita, or whoever, whatever your name is, we can go ahead and do it for $500. So we're going to be at 50% off. You're going to say, hey, before I send any payment, I need to get some type of written agreement confirming that the balance will be considered paid in full and that no further collection actions will be pursued. Can you email or mail this to me? And don't forget, mail is going to take a while, and sometimes they're going to push back even with the email part of it. So if they say, hey, we cannot send you any type of agreement, say, hey, is our call being recorded right now? Is this something, and then is this something that we can potentially use if something as an agreement? If they say yes, say, hey, I'm on my end too, I'm going to record the call. Now we have something on our phone on Google. Let me see. Not Google. Let me see. Who can I call that ain't gonna answer the phone? Jalea, can I call your phone and show them how to record a call? Okay, I'm gonna call it now. So just answer it. Okay, so you just call normally. Okay, perfect. So we got my daughter on the phone, right? We got this thing right here.
This call will be recorded.
You can actually record the call and say, hey, I just want to get confirmation that after I make payment of $500, you guys are not going to pursue any further collection activities at all on this account, and this account will be considered paid in full. Julia, say yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And after you get done with the call, you can actually click right here and stop it.
This call is no longer being recorded.
And you can hang up, and then you can open it up. And now you can
actually record the call and say, hey, I just want to get confirmation that after I make payment of $500, you guys are not going to pursue any further collection activities at all on this account, and this account will be considered paid in full. Julia, say yes. Yes.
Julia, I got bad news. I don't think they was able to see it. So let me call one more time just to show them the record button. Okay, so we calling my daughter. Oh, they may be able to see it. This is the record button right here. And I got an iPhone. I don't know about y'all, but this is it. This call is being recorded. After you get done with that, you could just click right there. And then you can see this pops up here, and this is the actual recording. I do suggest that you guys keep the recording, because sometimes they're going to say, oh, we're not going to send you anything. You can say it right then and there, just to make sure that it's being recorded. Say, hey, I'm just going to record it on my end too. I know you guys had a recording, but I would love to have a recording on my end too. And they shouldn't have a problem. They recording you, so what's the difference with you recording them? Okay, and make sure you keep that. Make sure that you guys keep that and don't mess it up. So I want you guys to have a few bonus clips before we get done. I want you guys to understand, I wouldn't suggest you guys giving out any of your banking information over the phone. If you guys were to pay for it, if you can, try to use a prepaid card. Never agree to pay the full amount if you can't pay it. So like how we talked about $1,000 debt, don't tell them, oh, I'm sorry, Julie, you could hung up. You could have hung up. Don't tell them, hey, I'm going to go ahead and pay $1,000 knowing you don't have $1,000. Don't even tell them you're going to pay $500 today and you can't pay $500, because that can actually re-age your debt, because it's a promise to pay. And I don't want you guys to be in that situation where you're re-aging a debt and maybe you never going to have the money to pay it. And now that account will be able to stay on your credit reports for longer. Okay. So if they agree to remove the account from your credit report, then make sure that you get that understanding. One thing that I realized is that them taking collection efforts, we talked about that. Are you guys going to continue to take collection efforts, or you guys are going to stop any collection efforts on this account? Reporting on your credit reports is still a collection effort, but you guys can confirm, are you guys going to delete this account from my credit report after I make the payment? Don't forget, a lot of them companies, like I said, Portfolio Recovery, they automatically do this anyway. And make sure you guys ask for some type of settlement letter or paid in full letter. And make sure you guys don't be afraid to negotiate. Okay, start low, stay calm, get everything in writing, or make sure you guys record. And then if you guys want any type of extra scripts, I am going to add a few more scripts to our PDF that I have for the people that already have the Strongest 75, or if you guys get it. So definitely get it. And if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. I have to kind of go and post the videos, and I want to kind of get dinner done early today. I want to just chill today. I got a lot of stuff that I want to get done today, but I hope that you guys are getting a lot of stuff done today. Make sure you guys do your walking today. Drink your water, and make sure you guys are watching your eating. I'm roasting a whole chicken, so I'm going to have a whole chicken. No, I'm not going to have a whole chicken. I'm going to have roasted chicken tonight, maybe some rice and some fruits and some vegetables. I'm going to do my have a lot of protein, and then my fruits and my vegetables, and then the rice is just to make sure that I feel very, very full, because I was really not able to really sleep that good last night. So I'm going to make sure I put some rice or something on my stomach so that I can sleep really, really well. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow for day 20.